What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So, we're going to be talking about some Funko Pops you should probably buy right now before they skyrocket in price. So let's check it out. Alright guys, so this video is basically kind of similar to my trending Pops videos that I did a while back of like current trending Pops or something that's like on its way up in value and things like that. So I have a few different Pops here from a few different categories that I want to show off that I personally think might go up in value depending on, you know, the show factors and depending on who's dying and who isn't dying and things like that, new announcements by news sources and things like that. So that's pretty much what this video is going to be. A lot of people have asked for this type of video, so I was like, you know what? Why not? There's a few different Pops that I really think are going to go up in value. Now, there will be some spoilers for different parts, and I will tell you guys spoiler warnings and things like that for you to skip over, and everything like that. Okay? We're good? We're good? Everybody's good? Alright, so, the first one I want to talk about is John Wick. So John Wick, this one is, you know, Keanu Reeves Pops. Basically, John Wick, the next chapter, John Wick 4 or whatever, is going to be coming out in 2022. However, the chase is already rising up in price like crazy. It's like an $85 chase right now. As well as the common is $19 and then another common $9. I'm assuming by then they will probably make more John Wick Pops. However, this original chase mostly is going to go crazy in price once that new movie comes out, especially if it's the last movie. It's going to skyrocket the movie up, and that's just within a year unless maybe it comes early or it might get pushed back again. Who knows? So if you want this chase now, I recommend getting it before the movie actually comes out because it's really dependent on how good the movie is and if it's the last movie. I believe this is the last movie. I feel like 4 is probably enough for the John Wick series, even though I absolutely love those movies. As far as John Wick, I'd say if you really want the set, just grab it now just in case before the movie. Another Keanu Reeves Pop is the Matrix set. I recommend getting the entire Matrix set just because it's still relatively cheap right now, even with them all being vaulted. And that is Morpheus, Agent Smith, Trinity, and Neo himself. Neo's already going for around $100. This set is really hard to find as it is, as well as once the new movie comes out, like the announcement of the movie made these Pops go crazy in price and made them even harder to find. Once the movie comes out, and if it's a really good movie, because nobody was expecting a new Matrix movie, everybody's going to want these. And this is the only current set out there for Matrix Pops, unless they make more. I don't know if Funko will make more. I don't really well, I mean, they might try to capitalize off of it. Because, you know, Matrix is a big franchise. Maybe. If they'll do Fast 9 Pops, I think they'll do more Matrix Pops. Yeah, I think so. But this OG set is going to go crazy in price, so I do recommend picking up yourself a set. I'd love to have this set. Love the Matrix movies. Haven't seen them in a while, so maybe I need to get a refresher. But still, pretty cool set, and I do recommend this one before the movie. Because that one actually, I think that movie comes out later this year, closer to the end of the year, so if you want the set, you're a big Matrix fan, grab it now. Alright, grab it now, guys. Next up, guys, we have The Last of Us Pops. So these aren't currently vaulted, and they did actually come out in 2020 last year, but they were actually really hard to find, you know, with the pandemic and everything going on. It was really hard to find Pops in stores. I find the clicker in stores all the time now, but I have never seen Joel or Ellie in any of the GameStops around me, even in other states and things like that. So I do recommend grabbing these. I do have the full set. I recommend grabbing them just because of the new show announcement on HBO, and they've already announced the actors. They're doing this thing, alright? Pedro Pascal, and then for Joel, and I forget the girl's name. I hope they do it right, though, because this is like one of the biggest story-based games out there, especially for, you know, PS4 or PS5 or whatever, Sony exclusive. It's one of the biggest out there. Like one of their more known games as of recently. The last one, I think the last one came out in 2013, and then the newest one came out in 2020. So it's like a 2-year franchise, or two franchise so far, and I'm assuming they're going to make a third one with whatever. I still haven't even played the game. I don't really have much of an interest in the second game. I love the first one, and they honestly could have left it at that. They really could have. Just Joel and Ellie spending their lives together, surviving, things like that. I would have been happy with that ending. But I do recommend getting these Pops just because they're just going to get harder to grab, especially when the show starts going, and especially if it's really, really good. So I just recommend that. Now, guys, I want to move on to our Marvel picks for this video. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is coming out on March 19th, which is literally 4 days away. That show is going to be one of the biggest, or more bigger Marvel shows just because Captain America handed off the shield to Sam, and we also have Bucky, you know, out and about with Sam and things like that. So this is just one of the bigger shows, probably not the biggest show, you know, next to WandaVision and a few of the other ones like Loki and things like that. It's going to be a big show, and it's going to be a big thing for the Pops. just because it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, like especially the Winter Soldier, and Falcon's getting the shield and everything like that. It's gonna be crazy. I cannot wait. And when that drops, some of these pops are gonna go crazy. For example, WandaVision, the OG metallic Hot Topic exclusive Vision is selling for about $100 on eBay right now, like $50 to $100 depending on damage and who you get it from, if you get a lucky deal. That pop skyrocketed. I don't even know if that's vaulted or not, to be honest, but we have the Hot Topic exclusive Falcon there from Civil War. I do actually have this pop right here, and I was going to sell it, but then I was like, maybe it'll go up in value depending on what happens in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. If it happened to WandaVision, I fully expect it to happen to some of the OG Falcon Pops. The newer ones, you already have 2 new Falcon Pops, and I expect they're actually making more as well as we do have the comic book variant of Falcon. Now, I think the Hot Topic exclusive one's probably going to go up the most just because it has the most value right now, and I think it's the more memorable Falcon Pop right now. You can't even find, well, I can't find Falcon in my Hot Topics yet, or I don't even know if I've ever even seen Falcon. I might have, but I definitely don't see it in stores now. I feel like people are scooping them up just in case of what happens in the show, you know? So it's just kind of wild that, you know, all these shows and all these pops are currently coming out and things like that, and I think they're just going to go crazy. But like I said, I really do think at least the Hot Topic exclusive Falcon is going to go up in value a little bit, maybe to like a $50 to $70 pop for a little bit, or maybe it might even go higher, who knows, depending on how good the show is, obviously. But you'll see me watching Falcon and Winter Soldier. I've been hyped about that show, and WandaVision was better than I thought it was going to be. And you can't even find the WandaVision pops on shelves right now, and everything keeps selling out. WandaVision soda sold out. It's absolutely crazy for those pops. Now, another one we have is obviously the Winter Soldier himself. There are 6 different Winter Soldier pops, okay? At least I think so. I might have missed one. Anyways, we have the Winter Soldier No Arm, which is the Target exclusive. We also have Winter Soldier, the newest one, the Amazon exclusive, part of the Year of the Shield line. And then we have the OG Winter Soldier, Masked and Unmasked, which are both around about $100. I believe those are going to go the most crazy in price, just because they're already really sought after now, and they're both vaulted, so they can only go up. They're not restocking, they can only go up. So I can see those doubling in value if the show's really good. So I recommend getting that set. I wish I would have got them when I was on my last pop hunt. I found both of them, I think, or at least one of them in the case, and I should have grabbed one. It was only $100. It was a really good, you know, deal for finding him. I think it was in good shape. Now, we also have the Winter Soldier from Civil War, vaulted. Oh, one thing I want to say about Falcon. It does have a good chance of restocking as well, just for the record, because it's a Hot Topic exclusive. And then we also have the regular newest 2021 Winter Soldier pop. Now, the vaulted one from Civil War might go up in value too, just because it's vaulted. Obviously, the Winter Soldier, the Year of the Shield one, that thing's already sold out on Amazon twice now. So that one's going to be a hot pop, especially, I mean, it'll probably still restock a couple times, but it's still going to be a really hot pop, you know, Bucky holding the shield and everything like that. But Winter Soldier, the 2014 ones, I see going up the most in value. Now, the last one we have from Marvel is Loki. So Loki, Glow in the Dark here, is one of the newest, or more newer pops for in-game and the Loki line. And the new Loki show coming out, I think it's April or it's May. I don't remember. It's April or May, but it's coming soon. And that pop's already going for like $50 to $80 on most listings. And I have 2 of them. I'm just holding on to them. I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold on to them, see what happens in the show. And then we also have the Loki and Helmet. So these are basically the Loki pops that I picked that I think are going to go up the highest. The MCCC exclusive is already $75, and I see it going up more. It says, you know, status available, but it's only available in the Marvel Collector Corp box, and I don't see it coming back. So I see pops like that vaulted pretty much. That's just my way of viewing it. Now, we also have the original Loki from 2012 vaulted, and it's an SCCC exclusive. That thing's already going for over $2,000, and it's going to shoot up in value a little bit. It's gonna gain some value for all the piece holders. We also have the Avengers Loki from Thor here, trending at about $270, but it is one of the more OG Lokis like the other one, so I see it shooting up a little bit, even if it's like another $100. Just because it's also really hard to find. And then we also have the Marvel Comics Loki. A lot of the lower end Lokis are going to get scooped up fast because, you know, once people realize, oh, hey, the show's around the corner, and then they watch and they're like, hey, I want a Loki pop, it's going to start creating demand. I do believe they're making Loki Pops, more Loki Pops, so I just stay tuned for that as well if you can't afford any of these ones. But yeah, guys, I feel like the newest in-game Loki glow-in-the-dark pop is going to be one of the more trending ones and the more valuable ones, just because it's the newest Loki pop and it's the more well-known one right now, if that makes sense. And they're going to be like, oh man, that Funko Shop exclusive, I want to grab that now. I see this one going up past $100, probably $100 to $150 pop for a little bit during the show, because the show's only going to be a couple episodes. It's gonna, I think in the interview I was reading, it's Tom Hiddleston said that it was going to be like 6 hours, so 6 one-hour episodes. I think that's how it's going to go. Those are going to be some long episodes, so I'm really excited about Loki, for sure. But yeah, in terms of Loki Pops, I think a few of those ones are going to go up in value, but there's also a ton of other ones that could technically go up as well. We have some animation and anime. First up, I do want to do the Avatar: The Last Airbender Pops and Korra. So, Aang on Air Scooter, Azula, Zuko, Korra, the Chase, and the Hot Topic exclusive, I think these are all going to go up in value. I think the commons will gain another, $10 to $15 a piece in value and probably go for 30 to 40 bucks for a little bit. And this all comes from the new Paramount Plus, Paramount Pictures Plus, streaming service that's coming out soon, or it might already be out, as well as Nickelodeon announced that we're going to get more Avatar and Korra content, and this could include TV shows, this could include movies, more merchandise, and things like that. So we may as well even see more Funko Pops of different characters. There's already a new Avatar wave that's been teased for a while now, including, Fire Lord Ozai, General Zhao, Admiral Zhao, and a few other Suki, Ty Lee, and things like that. So, I feel like once, they make more announcements about that, maybe Funko will start announcing those newer pops. We'll see. But for the most part, with new show announcements, all it did was go to Netflix, and then they announced that they're doing the live action. And these pops went crazy in price, especially Azula. She went crazy. All the rest of the commons went crazy, and if they're making more TV shows and more animated series and things like that, these are going to go nuts again already, and especially when the live action comes out as well. So I would just say pick up your sets and finish your sets now while you can, especially Azula. She's pretty cheap right now. You can find the Funko Insiders Club sticker for about 50, 60 bucks right now. I do have one, but it's actually signed by the voice actor, which is really cool. This was a gift from the Puppeteers, which was really neat. I was not expecting that. Just a really cool one. So I have my Azula. I'm good to go, and I have a few of the Avatar Pops. I have Zuko, Iroh, Toph, Katara, Zuko, Box Lunch, and Appa. And those are pretty much all the Avatar Pops I have so far. I still need to get the Aang Chase and Zuko Chase and all that. But I do believe these 5 Pops are going to show the most significant growth in terms of value for anybody wondering. Now guys, let's move on to our anime categories. So first up guys, we do have My Hero Academia. So these 3 pops, Bakugo, Hitoshi, and Dabi. Now I'm going to go into spoilers a little bit here, so actually I'll try to tell you, I'll give you a spoiler-free one, and then I'll tell you why. I think Dabi and Bakugo are going to go up in value just based off what I read, okay? And these are significant things, as well as, well, not so much Bakugo, but so much Dabi and Hitoshi. Bakugo, a lot of people have been telling me from the manga that he's just going to go up in value with what's going on in Season 5 that's coming soon. That's releasing in 2 weeks, actually. So I would just say, if you're looking for Bakugo, he's still around 60 to 70 bucks. I recommend grabbing him now, because he's not restocking, he's not coming back, so just grab him. And they might even make another Bakugo pop in the future, and you want to have this one already hand in deck. But yeah, now I'm going to jump into spoilers a little bit, so I just recommend skipping over a little bit. So as far as Dabi, we do find out that Dabi is... Actually, Dabi is Todoroki's brother. He's his brother. That's what I read anyways. A lot of people were telling me that. I had a few people telling me spoilers and things like that. So that's very interesting. And once that happens in the actual show, a lot of people are going to want Dabi, and a lot of people are going to want Todoroki. I didn't put a specific Todoroki pop, but most people have the common by now, so I would just recommend maybe grabbing one of the cheaper ones. As far as Hitoshi, he does have a really cool arc in there, and it's just for the time being. I see his price shooting up for a little bit, but probably dropping back down again, and GameStop might even restock him at that time. I just see these 3 growing the most in value, and even the Ochako Chase is kind of on the rise a little bit as well. Moving on, done with My Hero Academia, guys, we have Some Naruto. So Naruto's the actual last category. So this one, this one is more spoilers as well, but I'm just gonna throw up all the Naruto Pops on the screen just for those watching right now who want to know which potential Naruto Pops are going up in value. But yeah, Kurama, basically, any of them, I assume, is going to go up in value, with, you know, the glow-in-the-dark Kurama going up the most, as well as the glow-in-the-dark Narutos, the six-path Narutos, and things like that, I see going up, as well as the Hokage chase is going to go up. Now, I'm going to talk spoiler, actually, one more. Sasuke, this one's not a spoiler. Sasuke Curse Mark is vaulted now, guys, and it's going for about $30 to $50 still, so I recommend grabbing it now, because I believe it's going to go up to, like, GameStop Naruto Sage Mode's, like, price, $80 to $100 soon, once more people realize, hey, this pop's vaulted. So I recommend grabbing one, because it's vaulted. That's, like, one of the first vaulted Naruto pops as well, like, officially vaulted, kind of crazy. Anyways, talking spoilers, so in the Boruto manga, Kurama actually dies from Naruto using Beiran mode, I believe that's how you say it, and he expels too much chakra, uses too much chakra, and he actually dies for the time being. Now, I don't know if he's going to come back. Based off what I read is that tailed beasts don't actually die. Yeah, you know, Kurama dying is so crazy, it's not even funny. I was not expecting that at all, and if that happens in the Boruto show later on, because it happened in the manga, so it's obviously going to happen in the show, I might definitely watch that scene, for sure. I gotta see that, like, being a long-time Naruto fan. But that's so sad. That's, like, really, really sad. So I would say mostly Kurama Glow is gonna go up in value, and then the regular Kurama as well, and Flocked One. Susanoo, I'm not entirely sure about yet, but I do see those three actually going up in value once more people know, you know, what the situation is. As well as Six Path Naruto. He won't be able to do that mode anymore, I believe, at least, or the Kurama mode. So I believe the Hokage chase is going to go nuts in price, and a few of the other ones, and then also Sasuke Curse Mark. So basically, guys, that's all the ones that I believe that are going to go up in value, in terms of different shows. Like, we got Marvel, animation, anime, and things like that. A lot of different ones, the new movies with Keanu Reeves. I just wanted to throw a few pops in a video and say, hey, I really think these ones are going crazy in value soon, especially when everything starts coming out with all the announcements. Comment down below, do you guys think any other pops are going to shoot up in value depending on in manga or the anime or new movies coming out, new shows? I think some Hawkeye pops are going to go up in value as well. Do you guys own some of these pops? Are you guys going to grab some of these after the video? That's pretty much it for this video. I want to say a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is always down below, but I really do appreciate all of my Patreon supporters and everybody who has joined recently. Thank you guys so much. I also want to tell you guys to make sure to check out the Facebook group. It's buy, sell, and trade, and you can make a ton of friends, and it's a very safe and fun group. Link in description, as well as be following my social medias to stay up to date. Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all at Skittlerampage. Alright, I love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.